What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Birdies and Banter, second episode of the season, giving everyone a recap of the Players' Championship. And
Let's
what a
go.
wild one it was, huh?
I don't know if you want to call it the carnage at Sawgrass, but I'll just sing it. Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever. Forever young. I think you know who won by me saying that Jay-Z and featuring Young Hudson classic also was redone
Young
back in the
Hanson.
90s. So yeah. But shout out Cameron Young,
Yeah,
biggest win of his career. Finally, he gets like a big time win. I know he won the
breakthrough.
Wyndham last year, and we mentioned him towards the end of our last episode last week, and then he pulls it off. But man, you didn't know who was going to win between holes 10 for 18 because there was so much going on. We had an unknown rookie that I've never really heard of enter the fray. Um, I'll try to get his name right when we show the leaderboard. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's an amazing fish, and that's why the players should be a major. I'm just saying.
yeah. Cameron Young kind of just quietly snuck up the leaderboard on, I guess Sunday, right? Aubert, choked, I guess,
Oh,
or
whoa.
let it slip away. I don't know how you want to say it, but another person that had the lead going into the back nine and then lost. So add his name to the list of people: Shane Lowry, Daniel Berger, and now Ludwig Aubert, which is sad to see. Ludwig still trying to search for his first win, and you know, this was his time. But he is young. He's still young, like Cameron Young. But he's still 26, so I'm sure he'll get it done. Um,
Yeah, he,
Matthew Fitzpatrick too. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah. And before you show the leaderboard, I would say Oberg. I mean, he was just leading. Obviously, he won the Genesis when it was at Torrey Pines last year due to the LA wildfires, and then won
Yeah,
the RSM Classic, and then the Ryder Cup. He's played in two Ryder Cups, won both of them with Team Europe. But yeah, man, this was his biggest individual chance, and just two bad swings. The second shot on 11 that found the drink, and then hole 12 where he did what I did, just get too quick with the wrist, and then ended up in the water. He's gonna bounce back. I think this is just a tremendous learning experience for him. He has that personality where it's not gonna haunt him. He'll just learn from this and grow. Could be lurking for the Masters. And Fitzpatrick, man, he switched to that Beninardi putter, that blade that he won the U.S. Open with back in 2022 at the Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts. And he was just playing the daylights out of it. And then 17 came. I thought he hit a really solid iron shot, what the shot that you were supposed to hit with the lead.
yeah,
Um, I thought the ball would at least trickle a little bit more to the right there. It just stayed on top. We saw what Young did with his shot, had the perfect yardage, like he told the media there. And then Fitzpatrick hit a wayward drive on 18 that went into the pine straw. Hit a good shot out of the pine straw. Third shot. Hit a nice, he has that cross-handed chipping technique, which I tried doing at our work at Poppy Hills.
it's not. I don't
I
know
can't. It
how.
takes some time to get used to. And
Yeah,
then I would say hit a great putt. I think he hit it off the toe, a little too much off the toe, and then it just veered right. But it's good to see Fitzpatrick. I mean, he's a likable personality. I don't get why they were booing him. I mean, you just got drunk people, USA, USA, and
yeah,
then because they were cheering for him when he made that birdie on what 13, and then he had the lead right for a cup of coffee, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden it flipped. So I'm not sure what happened,
Yeah, I
but
don't know why people are trying to make it seem like a Ryder Cup, like USA versus England. I don't know. I don't understand this type of people at these types of tournaments, but hey, whatever. At least they didn't yell at in people's backswings.
yeah. And
Yeah,
by the
that's
way, both of them were laughing about it because number one, they play on the same TGL team,
yeah.
so yeah, they've got to know
They're
each other.
they're homies, they're
Yeah,
friends.
they're cool. They're cordial with each other, so it's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the leaderboard and we can go through notable names that didn't make the cut, which are a lot. Including Colin Morikawa
Or
with
played
the
one hole,
drawing.
or played one hole and then tweaked his back. Oh man, I'm sure he feels gutted to what happened as you see
Got
our. Fabulous leaderboard. We still need to get a sponsor for this leaderboard, but we that's coming. Come on, YouTube. Um, so yeah, how about big time Xander? Just look at that. That
Man,
Saturday.
I never seen a toe shank. Have you seen
Yeah.
a toe shank? That's pretty hard to do.
I've seen it like in person with the I've seen Jason Duffner do it at Spy Class during the AT&T, and he almost he hit my dad and I think it was hole three. Yeah, that downhill par three. He just toe shaked it and it literally went into the dudes. But yeah. Xander, I mean, what, 74 Saturday. He would want to have some of those holes back. And then shout out to Bob McIntyre too. Love to see him contend a little bit more consistently on the PGA Tour. Um, and the guy that nobody knew who the heck he was,
Yeah,
got his PGA Tour card, born in India, but from Canada. Sudarshan Yelamaraju. I think I said his name right, pretty
that was
close
pretty
to it.
good.
Yeah. Man, sneaking in with the 66, 68. So
Yeah,
kudos to him, man, stepping up, no pressure whatsoever. And then all of a sudden he was like the clubhouse leader for 2.5, 3 hours. So shout out
yeah.
to Shadar Shashan.
He learned how to golf just by watching YouTube, which is crazy. I don't know. We've been playing the game for a long time, so I don't know how
Yeah.
hard that is, or but to
Uh,
make his way through the ranks, just teaching himself. I mean, that's a pretty good story
That's crazy.
for him, and he definitely is it. It's top 10, right? You get invited back next year or something like that.
Yeah,
So
I think so. I know they don't do anything for the majors, like where if you finish top four, you get to get invited to the rest of the majors. So,
yeah,
but I know his world ranking points went up. I think he's inside the top 100. So, kudos to him. Just a big confidence booster for him, as he tries to navigate his first full year on the PGA Tour. Also, Jacob Bridgman, he continues to be steady Eddie.
man, yeah,
Just in contention. Would not be surprised to see him contend at another major. Obviously, Oberg just disappointing Saturday, but I feel like he lost his tournament on Saturday. We had a chance to birdie 17, missed the putt, and then 18. I don't know what happened. He lost his focus, bogeying, and then he would have had what, a 5 shot lead, and then probably could have we'd be having a different show than we are now. But
yeah,
yeah, he's gonna learn from this, man. His game's too
struggling.
good. Yeah, that back nine will he'll learn from it.
Yeah, and he didn't really do much on the front nine either, so he was kind of just steady getting some pars, but
Yeah.
a couple birdies would have done him good. But Tommy Fleetwood, Sepp Straka was up there in the leaderboard
Mhm.
for a while. JT, he went 68, 68, and then he was at the top. People thought he was good, and then he just went even for the weekend, which he also he made triple bogey. Was that Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, that took him out of it. And then
Yeah.
when he was when Ludwig hit those shots on 11 to 12, he kind of was on the fringes of contention. Then he duffed a chip off the fringe on 17 and then wound up making the par putt. Jay Tizzle, it's good to see him in contention back. I feel like his game is starting to come around the corner. I think you saw some rust there with the short game, but I would not be surprised to see him get a win this year. Patrick Rogers, who continues to be steady Eddie, just needs a win, man. He can put it together. I think I say that because I interviewed him a few weeks ago at the AT&T. Did anybody have Brian Harmon turning back the clock to what, 2023, 24?
When he won the major.
Yeah, 64, 69 was in contention as well. And at 16, he just tried to, go for, which I would have done too.
That was
And he's not one of
horrible.
the longest hitters on tour. We know that he's not, doesn't hit the ball very far. He's a
Yeah.
very, surgical golfer. And then when he went for it, ooh, in the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to see him play big time golf. But look at the man right there. Besides your boy Akshay, who you picked as well. Brooks Koepka, man.
Brooks Cupcake.
Yeah, tied for 13th.
Best finish so far this year.
Yeah,
A lot of people had him, coming in, dominating the field, and he has finally broke the top 25 with this performance. He was just steady, trying to moseying along, but
switch to that tailor-made putter too. I think that's helped a lot, and he'll get used to it. I know he's playing
Yeah,
this week at the Valspar, so I would not be surprised to see him just continue to ascend here and get peaked up because this is the time of year that he gets more focus as the majors. We know that.
yeah. Your boy Smotherman had a good showing Friday and Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I love that they were showing him in the dark on Thursday.
Oh yeah, this guy was grinding over a 15 footer and then
Yeah.
blows it by the hole by 5 feet. So
Hey, but shout out, he's having a good couple weeks, so give that man some credit and show some love to Lubus's finest there. Russell Headley, again, steady Eddie guy. Believe it or not, top 12 player of the world. We just overlooked that. Man, Corey Connors, he's the guy. Uh, I kind of think he's like the new Charlie Hoffman, where he just shows up out of nowhere, contends, and then you see that 70 74. I would not be surprised to see him be the next Canadian male to win a major. I think he's just going to get one of these, maybe a PGA, maybe a Masters, but
yeah,
I think he's the next guy. Victor Hovland, I saw some stuff where he looks like the game is back. I think it's just a couple more, good swings on this on Saturday and Sunday,
yeah.
and I think
I'm
he'll be
pretty sure he sniffed the top at one point during the whole weekend, but
yeah.
quieted off 74 in the last round. Not gonna get it done, but again, his game has definitely it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there for sure this year.
Yeah.
Our boy Scotty, he's cooling off.
I saw this guy. I've never seen when he wins. Besides the major, I'm excluding the majors because we see him celebrate right with the family.
Yeah,
Um, but when he plays like regular season events, just this. I've never seen more emotion out of a guy who played tied for 22nd. Maybe that's a good thing because he was trying to figure out what he was doing on the range with the driver, and then the putts he was just missing them, and he was doing that. And then 17, he was grinding over a birdie putt that just barely missed it. Didn't mean to didn't
yeah,
mean a sense of thing tournaments in the tournament terms, but he was just like and then looking at Teddy, and then did another one I think earlier on that Sunday too on ESPN Plus. So he's I wouldn't say he's out of sorts, but something is just not within the ether space of Scotty Scheffler. It's just like it's not clicking.
yeah. Something about the driver and whether he's using the new one and he's getting more
Yeah,
spin and he can't work the ball as well as he can with the QI10. So I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if he keeps trying the new driver or he goes back to the old one. I mean, come on, just go back to the old one. Who are we trying to please here? You're still the number one golfer in the world
yeah. So
playing
the size of the
TaylorMade.
league.
So
And we'll see. Hopefully, he'll play at Houston at the Houston Open in 2 weeks, where Cam Young will also be returning. But
I'm
yeah,
sure he'll play. That's his home track, isn't
that's
it?
his home, yeah, kind of home state. He loves playing any of those Texas events, but yeah, he needs one more start. If he goes into the Masters like this,
So, yeah,
you
it's
won't
not
see him
gonna
on
be
the
good.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stanford alum Michael Thorpe Bjornsson, man, hey, 65, 67.
good for him.
I felt like he had no pressure on Sunday because it was his first players. Let's just see how the kid does. Made a quad on I think hole 4, hole 5 on Sunday. But yeah, this kid's the real deal. He's gonna learn, and we'll love to see him get a win. I think he'll get a win this year. Um, yeah, there you see that 8 right there. Oof. But
Oof.
yeah, that kid's a stud. I mean, we saw it at TGL, but he's got more consistent finishes. This is just another learning experience. JJ Spawn, like I said, I think he's still trying to figure out. Okay, I had the year of my life last year. Now it's time to kind of get remotivated. Who else? Hideki. I think Hideki. You never know. Hideki could be the absolute cold, and then at one event he
He's
just
so
shows up.
hot. He just
Yeah,
like blitzes the field.
yeah.
Chad Ramey, hole in one guy.
Shout out.
Yeah. What else did Chad Ramey do? Didn't he like triple or something coming in?
Ye- Uh, oh,
No. Oh
I
yeah,
think.
I went bogey to finish, but something
Hey,
happened with him.
got it. He got an ace though, so
Yeah,
kudos to him.
that's all that matters.
I'm gonna make
Max.
a quick
Yeah.
prediction about Jordan Spieth here. He's got to get a win this year. He's got to get a win. Now
The
we see
Barracuda.
I don't know, maybe like your John Deere Travelers. Well, we see little bits and pieces of like the Jordan of 2014 to 17 where the guys just click in with wedges and putts. But then obviously we see the other side of it where he's in a bush looking for his ball or it's in somebody's bag. You know, we see
Yeah,
the adventure. As you can see by the scorecard clearly with the roller coaster. But I think he gets a win this year. I just have a feeling that he'll get a win.
yeah,
Maybe contend at the PGA where he needs that for the career Grand Slam.
yeah. Max Homa, Minwoo Lee, my boy Sahith not getting it done. I mean, 67, 74, 68, 77.
Yeah.
He's still struggling a little bit off the tee, and when he got in the rough, he couldn't get to the green on any of his shots. So we were
Hmm.
already playing from behind, anyways. But still, my guy,
Yeah.
he's gonna win this year. He's making the
Okay,
comeback.
I think so. Maverick McNeely, a man, 67. I thought he just wasn't making any putts. I mean, that's what it came down to. He was at 5 under while everybody was just boat racing him, including Oberg when he chipped in from everywhere on Friday. But I think Maverick, good to see his name in a little bit of contention on Thursday. Like I
Yeah,
said, I think just needs to string together. Another guy that to me is playing better golf than what the score indicates is Ricky Fowler. I think he just needs to piece it together. But kudos to Rick making the cut. And like I said, just needs to piece it together, and I think everything will come. He's due for kind of another surge again.
yeah,
Let's see, and then the guy that all the talk was around the the two-time Players Champion, your world number two, Rory McIlroy. I felt like his body was there, but
yeah.
mentally he was just on another galaxy because that the game just was not there from Roars.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't see him hit a single shot until the 18th hole on the coverage on Sunday. He just wasn't in contention, maybe here and there, hitting good drives or something. But yeah, he's just who would have thought Rory would have finished this tournament, not Morikawa. So
Yeah, yeah. Matty Schmidt, there's been more talk around him about his shirt not being tucked in. I know Dan Rappaport's wrote about that.
who
Hey,
cares?
hey, if you, the fashion's the fashion. Let's see, who
Your
else?
boy
See,
Siwoo.
I feel like another guy that's, he's had consistent finishes, top 25. Obviously the first couple days he was behind the eight ball, 68. I think,
Oh,
he might contend.
Jason Day shot 80 on Sunday.
Rough day. Rough day for Mr. Malbon.
Jeez, I mean, it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
two doubles is
That's
not good.
not gonna do you any
Lee
favors.
Hodges, man, that guy was leading, tied for the lead after the first day.
Ouch.
That's what happens in golf. All those
Yeah,
people on the first day, you could may not even make the cut, or you're just gonna fall. So
yeah. Danny Walker, who contended last year, I believe. Nobody knew who he was. Good bounce back round though on Saturday,
still
but
don't know.
yes, yeah. I mean, when you shoot 71, 75, 78, no bueno. Um,
It
Daniel
should
Berger,
be.
another guy that's played better, I think, and obviously this week's kind of a wash. I mean, 72, 74,
Hey,
70.
shout out to this guy. He shot 81, 72 on the
Takumi
weekend.
Kanaya, shout out. And then Ricky Castillo, hey, I mean I would party in Puerto Rico too if I got my first win. So then Echeverria, I don't know where his game might have disappeared
Uh,
after his win.
it was ugly on Sunday.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the folks who booked an early flight or maybe just drove back to their house in West Palm Beach,
I know
Jupiter.
everyone lives in Florida now, huh? That's
Yeah,
the place to
yeah.
be.
That is the
All
place to
right,
be.
go be a
Jack,
member at Panther National or whatever.
yeah. Jake Knapp, we were high on him, and then he was asleep.
He was he was one off the cut. I didn't think I was not expecting that. He was riding the high throughout the first
Yeah,
five tournaments, and he literally took a nap. So Ben Griffin, another guy, not making the cut. I
yeah,
mean, Hotong Lee not making the cut. Shane Lowry,
yeah. And before
uh,
you scroll down, I know we see Gary Woodland's name. I just want to shout him out as you or last week, I think right after or right before actually our show, did an interview with Golf Channel detailing his struggle with PTSD. As you know, he's had surgery on his brain, had a lesion on his brain a few years ago, and then for him to open up like that, especially kind of in a, I would say in a machismo sport like golf, the dude's gonna be, he's a champion on and off the golf course, man. So G-Dub, shout out to you. Yeah, just continue to fight the good fight, man. But yeah, just an inspirational story coming out of Ponte Vedra Beach.
Yeah. Uh, Joel Damon.
Hey,
He's Monday qualified today.
he's reunited with his old caddy Gino, so
Yeah, I
good
can
to
see
get the
why they
band back
split.
together.
So,
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to Joe.
who else we got on this
Harris
list?
English, I thought he would be contending, but he hit a water ball, I think, on 17 and then on
Yeah,
Thursday, and then it went downhill from there.
Aldrich Potgater. Carl Phillips, the only Sunday Red guy I know on the tour. I don't know
Maybe
why
more
he's sponsored by him, but whatever.
maybe more could be added. Disappointed Michael Kim. I thought he would, like I said, would be making a run at it after he had a stellar
Yeah.
year, won the French Open last
Man,
year.
tough for Grazierman. I felt like he had a couple good shots on Thursday, but yeah,
Yeah.
80 on the
Oh,
second day, not gonna cut it. And who got DFL? Davis Riley, Emilio Grillo,
yeah,
was
Emiliano Grillo.
was in last place for a while.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to Davis Riley.
Yeah, so that's your leaderboard. And Cam Smith, I mean, I don't know, out of the, or not Cam Smith, excuse me, Cam Young. Um, that's probably one of the best tee shots I've seen on 18 besides JT, what he did in 2021.
Woo, 375.
Yeah, 3-wood that barely scored the edge. That Cam Young's was still traveling. I've tried to do a little emulation of my drives too. Pat's seen it where I try to not slow down like he does, but slow down, then whack it. It's helped. But yeah, yeah, it's a good story. I mean, he has no social media, very old school. Uh, yeah, his family was there. His dad's still his coach. Growing up at Sleepy Hollow Country Club just outside of New York City. Where, fun fact, the reason he has an MLB logo because Rob Manfred's a member there. So I think, I don't know how that helped, but
Free
that's
tickets for life.
yeah, free tickets for life. But yeah, he was just selling, man. Unbelievable. He kind of reminds me of like you put Patrick Cantlay's kind of demeanor where he's just serious all the time. You mix it in with Dustin Johnson where he just makes golf effortless. That's what I see Cam. Yeah. I think the floodgates are going to open for this guy, majors, big time wins. Uh, but yeah, I thought he would, raise his fist. He was just like this, but I know he's excited to have won the biggest win of his career and
Yeah.
massive payday for the man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Um, he's gonna win probably again, I would
Yeah,
say.
100%.
And he's not. He said he's not playing this week at Valspar.
No,
Taking the week off.
I think Golf Channel, Rich Order asked my friend say that he's going to take the week off and then come back for Houston Open. So
Yeah, we got three more tournaments until the Masters. Valspar, Houston, and
Valero, Texas Open
Valero. Yeah.
in San Antonio. Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be exciting. See how people do.
Yeah.
People still try and punch their ticket to get to Augusta. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
A guy that already has his ticket, and we'll just give a quick shout out. Bryson DeChambeau. I saw two videos of this, well, a couple videos. The sleeves weren't fitting the brother. Okay,
Yeah,
sleeves
I
weren't
don't
fitting
know.
him. He fell in the bunker once in Singapore, and there was nobody to like, oh my God. The second one, he almost fell, and then he was tied for the lead. Richard T. Lee, who got, full
Who?
status because, yeah, I know, who he got full status on that regulation event or the live, whatever.
Yeah.
Missed a 2-footer, unfortunately. We've
Whew,
all been
that
there,
was bad.
and they gave Bryson the win. But I need to see more out of Bryson. I think just got handed. He played really solid on Sunday. But that's another guy with LA Golf, no longer his sponsor. Like I said, the world's spinning with
Yeah,
Bryson.
just like those bugs around his ball.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm going to Singapore, so I look forward to
Good
doing
luck.
that. Yeah. Just a couple more. Is the Players a major championship?
I would say They shouldn't, but have a feeling this new CEO is gonna make it a fifth major. I don't know.
Mm,
He's trying to like, make changes to the league and everything. So I feel like he may make it a fifth major, but I don't know. I think you just leave it be. It is one of the
mm.
strongest fields. I mean, you can keep the requirements the same and still keep it the strongest field of the year, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Honestly, either way. If it becomes a major, good for them. If it doesn't and just stays unofficial major, it's cool too. It's still like another tournament that's kind of just alone on the schedule. It's not like
Exactly.
Valspar, you know? It's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's still special. So, and the players make it special. So, I don't know. I'm okay either way. What about you?
If I was Derek Rollat Monahan now, I would say this. If you're going to call yourself the strongest field of golf, and I'm not defending Live or anything, but you got to add the Live guys. So like maybe the top three Live guys in the standings. Boom. Okay. Whatever. Strongest field of golf. Two, if it is a major, we don't add major records to, Tiger or Jack, just it starts this 2026, 2027, whatever, or 2027, 2028. And three, if you make it a major, since we have too many US based majors, obviously this is where the money's at in the United States of America. You make the PGA go around the world. So you play it in Asia, South America, maybe Europe, Canada, just because people, you realize there's other golfing countries outside of the US, I know. But I would love to see, some other countries get the shine. Australia, how cool it'd be to have a PGA at Royal Melbourne. Some logistical stuff you have to work through, but I think you'd have to move the PGA to August as well. But yeah, I think it's a fifth major, but to me, there's some like parameters you got to add in.
Yeah. I don't feel like I would want to see if it goes to different countries, would you want it to be the players or would you want to be like a separate championship? Because
No,
how can you move it from TBC Sawgrass? I mean, that's
it would be the PGA Championship I would move.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because you have to teach professionals around the world. So I would keep it at Sawgrass. I mean, Sawgrass shined with the rough, despite
Yes.
I thought the greens would be quicker too, but they sped it up with the wind, helped it out
Yeah,
too.
supposedly the greens were brown already on Thursday, so that did
Dang.
not help the cause. And I think of course, they got some rain to help.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Sawgrass is crazy. I've never been there. I've only seen photos from everyone that's been there. So
I've been
maybe one
there.
day.
Yeah, I've been there 3 years ago. Staff was very friendly over there. Smaller in person when you go, but I'm sure when you play
It's probably
it's a beast. It's hard. I would shoot a 105 and under, probably in the 95 to 105 range. And I know we have TGL, everybody's favorite other league. I know that. I know everybody's gonna be watching the World Baseball Classic as well. USA Venezuela, go USA. But we got two semifinal matches. The Atlanta Drive, defending champions, versus LA Golf Club in the first match, and then after your favorite Jupiter Links versus Boston Common. Um, yeah.
I got Jupiter Lynx versus LA,
Ooh, for the final. Okay.
and then Jupiter Lynx winning it. Why not?
Ooh, why not? Coming in, clinching the last team in with Tom Kim making that ace. I think the second match will be competitive, but I think they're going to rig it so where Boston can go on. We want Rory in the final. If he, obviously the back, who knows if he's gonna? I think he's slated to play tomorrow. Um, and also I like Atlanta, but I say Boston beats Atlanta in a close match. It seems like Patrick Cantlay's game shows up for this for whatever reason, and then we don't see him. I only saw like two shots of the guy last week, so
Yeah, did he play?
he did play. He did play. I
Yeah, I
think
didn't see any of his shots too.
I don't know. I saw he was paired up with random people. I'm like, what? Okay. Thought he was a star on the tour since he's a player advisory council.
Eh.
And lastly, of course, the 90th Masters. I think we had a hype video that dropped this morning. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. I don't know if Rory's going to go back to back because I think he's still trying to search for my new goals, which is obviously, I think he has two remaining, win an Olympic medal. He'll get that chance in 2 years. and then win at St. Andrews, which that is the ultimate like cherry on top in the golfing world, and he'll get that shot next year. I think we're gonna get a first time major winner that wins there.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people, uh, a lot of favorites to win, you know. I think Cam Young winning this week at the Players just opens the floodgate for, like you said, a first time winner. So,
Yeah.
or a major winner, unofficial. I don't know what you want to say, but a a first time major winner.
Yeah, first time major champion. But I will say, and I'm gonna do it right now, I'm gonna spoil it here. Patrick Reed's one of my picks.
Oh, I'm picking Tiger. How about that?
If he should, well, the play was there. I don't know. We'll see if LT
Nah,
Gray decides to play.
I doubt he's gonna play. That would
Yeah.
be one of the worst tournaments to come back. I'm still waiting for his Champions Tour debut.
I know
Also,
they're
shout out Zach Johnson for winning his debut. Uh,
he hasn't aged a day because he still looks the same like he was in 2007 when he won a
True.
Masters.
Same Seymour
So,
putter.
so when they showed the video Champions Tour Instagram, they
Yeah.
showed the video. I'm like, he turned 50? What? He's a guy that's gonna, since the courses they play aren't that super long, he's a guy that can just pick it apart. And I would not be surprised to see him dominate like you see Stuart Sink dominate over there. Um,
Ernie,
Ernie,
VJ,
Miguel Angel Jimenez, uh, David Duval, who's had consistent finishes there.
Duval.
Yeah, Duval. So yeah, I think when Tiger goes, I mean, you got to put that on NBC right away.
Man, it's gonna be
Rated
like the most watched PGA
champion.
Champions Tour.
You're afraid ratings are going to
Would he
boost.
come to Pebble play in the first tee open? Probably not.
Uh,
Man, let me with Charlie. Charlie's too old.
would he play?
I don't think so.
They don't. I think when we've played, and I've obviously I've had other friends that played it,
Yeah,
their siblings. I don't see them using cards for like the pros. I know for some events they use cards, but
yeah,
um, I don't think so. I mean, I think the only time he'll come back to Pebble, besides there's a U.S. Senior Open in the next couple years in 2030 at Spyglass, will be the U.S. Open next year. But I think it just depends on scheduling. And then obviously I think he wants to be there for Charlie too, who's going to Florida State. Yeah, I mean that would be an interesting question.
that'd be wild. It'd be so wild. It'd probably be like the most sold tickets for
People
the
would be
first tee.
flocking. They would be flocking to Pebble. But yeah, we'll see if he plays. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting build up to the Masters
Yep.
90th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy too that we're at the 90th Masters tournament, but it should be
Yeah.
exciting. Electric finish. I think we get a playoff. I think we get back to
Wow.
back to playoffs.
Just won it all.
I want it all, man. If we're gonna hype, we always hype this tournament up. I don't want a 5, 6 shot blowout where we're already coronating him in the 15th hole. I want
Yeah.
it down to the wire.
Yeah, so we're gonna have the Masters preview, just like this championship, same ordeal. And yeah, it was nice watching major golf on Sunday. It was so nice.
That was fun.
Yeah. So anyways, hope everyone has a good Valspar and Houston and Valero,
Live Golf South
Texas.
Africa. Yeah.
No, thank you. Anyways, we'll see everyone in the next one.
Forever young. Stay forever young.